Good morning and welcome back. All right, we are trying to keep you safe out on the roads as we do every week. Brian Bowersock, our auto expert, is here this morning to help us do just that. We are talking about struts and shocks and when to replace them, because these are important components of the car.
Absolutely, without question. Not only for ride and comfort, but for safety also. There's a lot of things that struts do along with the vehicle. So often you're driving down the road and your vehicle gets higher mileage, you'll start to notice that there's a lot of spring to it. Doesn't seem to stop bouncing when it should. Things
While
like
that's fun, it's probably not a good thing for the car.
Well, it might be fun for the kids in the back,
right.
not
I used to
for you
love
driving.
that back in the day.
Exactly. So we're talking about shocks and struts today, and the other components can affect. But a shock and strut, its actual job is to keep the tire flat on the road all the time. So when you hit those bumps, it pushes the tire down and keeps it there. It stops it from bouncing. Because without shocks or struts, the wheels would continue to hop off the ground when you hit bumps and things in the road, which we know is not great because a couple things happen. Number one, it can wear out and damage tires without question. Number two, the second thing that happens along with that is safety items. The vehicle, when the tires are not on the ground, therefore the vehicle can't stop as quickly, it doesn't handle properly, and there's all kinds of other issues that come along with it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay.
Now, are there some warning signs that we can look for other than the bouncing?
Absolutely. So shocks and struts should be checked periodically. We're looking for dents or leaks from them, things like that, worn out bushings, stuff like that goes along with them that can be showing evidence of problems long before you start feeling a problem when driving.
Got it.
So those are the things we inspect for. We also want to talk about the quality of shocks and struts because as we know with car parts and things like that, there's a wide variety out there. You can go from extremely cheap to higher quality. Often factory shocks and struts aren't the highest quality, to be honest with you. So this is one of those cases when often aftermarket wise, you can do quite an upgrade on your vehicle by replacing them with higher quality components that will last longer. So the other thing we want to discuss is we often see folks that are recommended to replace shocks and struts early. We don't typically recommend that. You should be able to get anywhere from 70 to 100,000 miles out of a set of shocks and struts.
Oh wow! So they have a long life.
They do have a long life, and unless they're damaged by leaking or dents or things like that, we strongly recommend that you don't replace them until they start to fail. So we keep a good eye on them. One of those things starts to happen, then it's time to start considering them. But you will notice quite a difference after replacing them. The handling, the braking, things like that. The car drives a lot nicer, almost like a new car.
Fabulous. We like new cars when they're 70 to 100,000 miles in.
There you go. Absolutely.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it. Have a great rest of your weekend.
You do the same. Thanks so much.
All right.